So what we studied in the last video, we did this one example to find the quadratic polynomial when the sum of roots or zeros and the products are given. Okay, so example number 2 and 4 you can try it yourself. I will explain one more example, number 3. Okay, what they're telling, the sum of root is minus 2 root 3 and product is what given, minus 9. Okay, so let me explain one more example. Sum of root is what given, minus 2 root 3, and product is what given, the minus 9, right? Yeah, minus 2 root 3 and minus 9, which is sum and product respectively. Okay, and after finding this polynomial, to find the roots also for this. So listen, these are what sum and product. When sum and product is given, how to find the polynomial? That formula already we discussed. What was the formula? P of x is equal to k into x square minus sum into x plus product, and of course k cannot be 0. Okay, so what will be the polynomial P of x? What I will write, k x square. Here you can see minus is as per formula, sum is also minus 2 root 3, so ultimately minus minus plus, so x square plus 2 root 3x, and product is what, minus 9 plus minus minus, and k is not equal to 0. Okay, so this is the required polynomial. After that, next part of question, what they asking, also find the zeros of this polynomial. So already we discussed, if you want to find the zeros of any polynomial, what we have to do, we have to take polynomial equal to 0. Okay, so what is the polynomial given here? K times x square plus 2 root 3x minus 9 is equal to 0. Okay, the both side you can divide by k, because we know that k is not 0. So what I will get, polynomial x square plus 2 root 3 x minus 9 equal to 0. Now what you have to do? Splitting middle term. How to split the middle term? What is the procedure? The first you have to focus on first term coefficient, which is 1, last term which is 9, so 9 ones are 9. Sign of last term is minus, and coefficient of middle term is what, 2 root 3. So what you will speak, factors of 9 whose subtraction is 2 root 3. Factors of 9 whose subtraction is 2 root 3. The 9 we know that 3 3s are 9, we can write. But you to factorize such that subtraction, what we getting, 2 root 3. So again what we can understand from these 3, what I can write, these 3 again furthermore you can write like this, root 3 into root 3. Okay, and these 3 leave it, that means 2 factors you can consider like this, 3 root 3 and root 3, that we have to think. Okay, and that will come by experience. More and more questions if you do, then splitting task will be easy for you people. Okay, so 3 root 3 into root 3 will be what, 9, and we can see that 3 root 3 minus root 3 will be what, 2 root 3. Okay, so what procedure I can do here, one more way is there to factorize these. Okay, but if possible try to understand by this method what I am telling. Okay, which is actually the recommended one. So what I will do here, x square as it is, 2 root 3, what I can write, I can write plus 3 root 3x minus root 3x, and last term minus 9 as it is. So what common I can take from the first two term, x, as you can see, the bracket what, x plus 3 root 3 minus, from these two term what common I can take here, root 3, the bracket what, x, minus sign if you are taking outside, so this minus will become plus, 9 means what, 3 3 is 9, so here what I will write, 3 root 3 is equal to 0. So in one bracket what I will do, x plus 3 root 3 I will write as it is, and this is what, x minus root 3 is equal to 0. The possible values of x, what I will get, minus 3 root 3 and here plus root 3. So very clearly we can see, if you adding these two I will get minus 2 root 3, means sum of root is minus 2 root 3, and product, if you doing multiplication of these two, what I will get, minus 9. That means technically we are right. This is your answer. Okay, if any problem is there, you can just see this video again one more time. Definitely able to understand, and after that if any problem is there, you can ask me doubt in the comment section. Okay, Let's see few more examples. What other kind of question they can create? So see, two formulas we should know. Okay, sum of root formula is what? Minus b by a, and product of root formula what I told? C by a. Alpha plus beta is minus b by a, and alpha into beta is what? C by a. These two formula already I told to you people. So if you comparing these with standard form quadratic polynomial, what is a for apple? Here it is not apple, okay, here it is 1. What is b for minus 5, and c for what given here? 4. And they're telling alpha beta the root of this polynomial. So two information we can get. What is alpha plus beta formula? Already we know minus b by a. Minus is as per formula, b is also minus 5, and what about a? 1. The alpha plus beta, what I will get? Positive 5. And alpha beta means what? Product of root. What is the formula? C by a. So c is 4 and a is 1. The 4 by 1 answer will be what? 4. Okay. So now listen here. What is given here? 1 over alpha plus 1 over beta minus 2 alpha beta. Okay, so listen, first two term if you simplify, what is LCM here? Alpha beta. If you cross multiply, what I will get? Beta plus alpha, and minus 2 alpha beta as it is. In short, we have only two values, alpha plus beta and alpha beta. So try to convert a given expression in form of these two, alpha plus beta, alpha beta, and substitute value and simplify. Game over. Class. Very simple. Okay. So what is here? Beta plus alpha or alpha plus beta, whatever, same thing, which is given 5. Alpha beta is given 4 minus alpha beta is what here? 4. The 2 4s are what? 8. So what basically answer I will get here? LCM again, if you're taking 5 minus 8 4s are 32, divide by what? 4. So 5 minus 32 answer what I will get? Minus 27 divided by 4. This is your final answer. I hope this is clear for everyone. Let's see one more example. Okay, next example what given? Again same story, alpha beta. Let me create a space. Yeah, alpha beta the zeros of quadratic polynomial p of y is equal to 5y square minus 7y plus 1. Polynomial, the variable change, otherwise you can see it is a quadratic polynomial only. So find the value of 1 over alpha plus 1 over beta. Okay, so if you comparing these with standard form, what here? A will be 5, b will be what? Negative 7, and c will be positive 1. Okay, again two values first you have to write down. Alpha plus beta, what formula I told? Minus b by a. Minus as it is, b is given minus 7 and a is how much given? 5. So what I will get here? 7 over 5. In alpha beta is what? C by a. So c is what given? 1 and a is what given? 5. Okay, now whose value we need to find? 1 over alpha plus 1 over beta. Okay, so what I will do, I'll take LCM. LCM is alpha beta, the cross multiplication, the beta plus alpha. Beta plus alpha or alpha plus beta, same thing. What is alpha plus beta? 7 over 5 divided by what is alpha beta? 1 over 5. So 5 tata bye bye. Okay, see in mathematics whenever you coming across this kind of expression, numerator, denominator, numerator is one rational number, denominator is again another rational number. This expression by the way very simple, but if any complicated expression is coming, you follow this simple strategy. What you do, numerator you write as it is, multiply and reciprocal denominator, 1 over 5 will become 5 over 1. So now 5 tata bye bye. So what answer I will get here? 7. Okay, so your required answer is what here? 1 upon alpha plus 1 upon beta. What answer I will get here? 7. I hope this is clear. Let's see one more example. Sorry, alpha beta the zeros of quadratic polynomial. These find the value of this expression. Okay, similar example already we did. Again same story. Okay, what you can do, you can pause a video and you can try this question yourself. After that compare the answer. Okay, that's good actually. So if you're comparing this with standard form, a will be what? 1, b will be what? Minus 1, and c will be what? Minus 4. So what is here? Alpha plus beta minus b by a. Minus as it is, b is minus 1 and a is 1. So what we will get here? Positive 1. And alpha beta is what? C over a. Alpha beta, what is the formula? C over a. The c is what? Minus 4 and a is 1. So this is minus 4. Again, whose value we need to find now? 1 over alpha plus 1 over beta minus alpha beta. So again, first two term, if you making a group, taking LCM to alpha beta, and here what I'll get? Beta plus alpha minus alpha beta as it is. So what is beta plus alpha? You will get 1. Alpha beta, what I have? The minus 4. This minus as it is, and alpha beta again minus 4. So what answer I will get here? Minus 1 over 4 minus 1 over 4 minus plus 4. Minus plus 4. So 4 4s are 16. 16 minus 1, answer what I will get? 15 over 4. This is your final answer. I hope this is clear. Let's see one more example. Next question, what they're telling, if one zero of quadratic polynomial is a negative of other. See, till now what, whenever they're telling us zeros, what we assuming as alpha beta. Now here what they're telling, 1 0 is a negative of other. So what you will assume? Assume 1 is alpha. Sorry, assume 1 0 is alpha. So another 0 will be what? The negative alpha, right? If 1 is alpha, other will be what? A negative alpha, like the exception you can do. So what I will write here, as per the question, they're telling 1 0 is a negative of other. I will write let alpha and minus alpha are zeros of polynomial, what given here, f of x. Now one thing very clearly we can understand. See, in question the line of thinking is very important to understand. Okay, our job is to what? Always minimize the variable. In mathematics, one trick always you remember. Okay, you should think in which of the direction, that how you can minimize the variable. Now very clearly you can see two zeros are alpha and minus alpha. If I am thinking from multiplication point of view, what is alpha into minus alpha? It will become minus alpha square. That means alpha will stay still. Okay, but we don't want alpha, we don't what we want k. But if you thinking from the sum of the zeros point of view, so what is alpha plus minus alpha? 0. Okay, so according to this question, okay, what you should apply? The plan A you should apply with sum of roots. If sum of root is not properly getting, if sum of root is not giving the proper answer, you will go with a plan B. You will think from the product point of view. Okay, so here initially if I am thinking from the sum of roots point of view, the sum of roots, what is the formula? Minus b by a. And sum of root, what you will get here? 0, because alpha plus minus alpha is 0. And before that, let me write according to standard form, what is a here? A will be 4, b will be what? B is coefficient of x. Okay, so b, what I will write? Minus 8k. Here many students doing silly mistake, they will write b as minus 8 only. So you should know b is a coefficient of x, so along with x, whatever coming, that you will write as b. So what is b here? Minus 8k. And finally what is c? Minus 9. So now sum of roots, which is alpha plus minus alpha, which what I will get? Minus b by a. So here plus minus minus, alpha will get cancelled, what you will get? 0. Minus as it is. What about b? B is what? Minus 8k. And what about a? A is what? 4. Okay, so very clearly we can see 4 will go that side, so 0 into something, answer 0, and minus minus plus 8k. So what is k? 0 divided by 8, which is 0. So k equal to 0 is your required answer. Okay, if you want to understand this question, why it is opposite, or listen, if I'm putting k equal to 0 here, this term will go, right? Only what will remain? 4x square minus 9. And 4x square minus 9, what you can do the factorization? 2x minus 3, 2x plus 3. Okay, if you equating these equal to 0, so x will be what? Plus or minus 3 by 2. 2x minus 3 equals 0 means x will get a 3 by 2. And 2x plus 3 equal to 0, so x what I will get? A negative 3 by 2. The possible value of x what I will get? Plus or minus 3 over 2. So you can see very clearly 1 0 is what opposite of other. So from this what we can conclude, in quadratic polynomial when 1 0 is opposite of other, in such case quadratic polynomial will be independent of x term. X term will not be there. See here, if I am putting k equal to 0, x term will become invisible. You will just get x square term and constant term. Still I can say it is a quadratic. Na? So if in quadratic polynomial 1 0 is opposite of other, in that case x term will not be there. That you can remember as a note. Okay, it will be helpful in one or another way while solving the questions. I hope this is clear for everyone.